So today I will be talking about Poshmark. So Poshmark is kind of getting more well known, like I've seen it in commercials on TV. But when I started Poshmark, it was around the year of 2015.
When I was working as a paralegal back in around that time, I met this friend of mine and she got me into Poshmark.
She'd be bragging pretty much about how much she's selling and making side money. I would just see her all the time making sales and shipping them out, and I thought it was pretty fun because, you know, as women we tend to always buy a lot of stuff, and like sometimes we don't even wear them, and like we're too lazy to go back into the mall and exchange them or
Try to get our money back, so we just tend to just shove it in our closet, and you know how it goes. So she got me into Poshmark where I could
really make good, decent money out of a used product. What I'm trying to say is that normally outside, outside of Poshmark, if you try to sell something at the yard sale, you can't really make that much money for something that's like expensive. What people are doing lately are reselling, or what they call thrift resale. So what they do is they go to any, let's say, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and just try to find like a good product that sells, like good name brands, and try to resell them, and you can make profit out of that, which is what I'm trying to get into. But sometimes, like that saying goes, it takes money to make money. So it takes money to make money, and kind of fun once you get into it, the whole reselling community. It's fun, like taking some time out of your day and just going thrifting and find good finds. Like sometimes you can literally find like good name brands for like $5, $10. So I joined Poshmark at, what is it, the year of 2015, which may seem like a long time ago, but I didn't really put my time into it. I was just like those starters that would just scroll on this app and see what's new. What I pretty much started as was just, I was one of those that would just buy instead of make sales. I would just buy stuff, and like I was so addicted to buying other people's clothes from other closets. As I mentioned, I would just buy stuff instead of sell stuff. But now one day I was just like, I just need to make more sales. I need to get rid of stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I don't use. And like many of you might think, is that how can we make enough sales? Well, I'm kind of in the same boat. In the process of getting more sales, actually. Like, not, what is it, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I made like at least 4 sales, which is, to me, is a lot, because I normally would make like a sale in like 2 to 3 months time. So to make 4 sales in like less than a week, and I'm trying to learn also how to make more sales. And I'm doing is, like I said, thrifting. I'm finding better products to sell and share on my closet. And consistency is one of the selling tips.
some of the selling tips that I recommend are consistency and a lot of sharing. You gotta share people's closets.
And what I mean by that is literally go onto their closets and share a couple of their stuff. That way they could come back and share your stuff. And what that does is it creates more flow, more people flowing into your closet, more stuff getting seen. So a lot of consistency, sharing people's closets. One of the new things I'm trying is adding new people. So what that does, well, what I've noticed that does is it also creates more people coming into my closet, and preferably like what they do is like more stuff or share some other stuff. What else? I don't really know whether I consider myself a part-time Poshmark seller or a full-time seller, because I'm constantly on it. Like once you're into Poshmark, you get so addicted. Like, oh, I have some free time, let me just hop on my app, and then you start just scrolling and doing your thing, and you get addicted to it. One of the new tricks I've also done was research the top name brands that are selling on Poshmark, and then try to share those certain items from that certain brand. That way, because you know that's where it's at, and that will literally like attract more people into your closet. And many of you guys have heard that saying that doesn't matter how many followers you have, what matters is consistency. Well, that is true. Like, I've seen it and I'm living it. So consistency is the main key, and I'll promise you guys that you guys will at least get some sales going. That's a good start. Like, why not just start now?
Oh, and I would like to share to you guys some stuff that I use when I ship.
USPS priority mail, free stuff. Kind of gets lame going into the USPS with your stuff, and then I gotta pack this in there, and then people looking. So what I did was go on the main website and I just ordered some orders, and it's free, totally free. So I ordered this and different size boxes. Like, this is great for like tops. See, it folds into perfect size tops or shorts, you know, stuff like that. And then I actually was one of those that would, it's going into, what is it? I might kind of spent a little more money than what I actually earned on shipping stuff, but I just thought it was cute. Like, I'm seeing all these top sellers, what are they called, ambassadors, and I've noticed they send their packages all cute and stuff, and I was wondering when they like, where do they get those stuff? Like, I've never seen it. So I ordered this on Amazon. They're called poly mailers, and you could choose from different designs, but this was like the most reasonable, cheap price as a start. So it has some watermelon and lemon, and this is pretty cute. And I've been using them lately, well, recently, on my recent sales. And then I also ordered this on Amazon, which was only like $4.99, or I think it was like at least $5. But it comes with 100 sheets, and this is to wrap my items. You know, gift wrapping, and it's just a really cute way to change things up than the usual free boxes. And then one thing I also bought for my shipping stuff is these Wonder Woman, what are they, enclosure cards with their envelopes, but I just tend to use the not the envelopes. What I use are, I actually ran out. Great. Well, anyways, I actually just used these envelopes right here, Wonder Woman, and you know, you open them, and what I do is I thank whoever bought my stuff. I thank them, and then I add my signature, which is my closet's name, at Little Wild Trees. That way, if you know, usually when you receive like a little note or whatever, you tend to save it, so that way one day they happen to see the card again and they see at Little Wild Trees, and they might check my closet again in the near future. And that's pretty cool idea too, to thank them for purchasing your product, and that keeps them from wanting to buy from you again. So pretty much what this stuff does is it gives you a good rating, and perhaps maybe them wanting to visit your closet again. So it's pretty nice, and they were on sale. They were like $2.99, so it was buy one get one 50% off. So the other one was like $1 something, so that was a great buy. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to share my growth also in Poshmark. I started off super slow, just as a buyer, not a seller. So and I'm seeing some results with the selling tips that I gave you. Reselling, what is it, consistency, and sharing people's closet. Those are the main two. As long as you do those, I promise you'll see at least a couple more sales, new sales. And stay tuned in my progress in Poshmark also. Wish us all some great sales and hope we make more money.
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need